Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to the next video, and then now the revealing of this year's of the Oscars, which I've said time and time again how the Oscars have not been worth a shit, and for a long time, because no one doesn't watch the Oscars anymore because they got too freaking PC, but. But instead of watching the Oscars, first of all, I don't like Jimmy Kimmel at all. I never thought he was funny at all. Same with Jimmy Fallon. All those, those late night talk show hosts, I never were a fan of. And Jimmy Kimmel, I just never liked. I never thought he was funny. To me, he was not that good. To me, he was not that good of a host anyway. I mean, before I get into the list of the Oscars, some of the stuff that I just like, especially with Jimmy Kimmel, then you have freaking John Cena coming out nearly naked. No, I don't think he was not butt naked. I think he was some wore that people couldn't see it to make it think that he was naked though. But I'm like, freaking John Cena, basically butt naked. I'm like, jeez. Like I said, I'm just getting tired of John Cena. I'm really getting tired of his shtick, okay? Yes, there's one, yeah. I gave him a pass for the Suicide Squad, okay? Doesn't make it for all the crap films he's done. And plus, I've never been a fan of him as a wrestler. I don't even watch wrestling anyway. As I already know, people think he's not that good of a wrestler anyway. So seeing him like that, I'm like, Jesus Criminy, jeez. I'm just getting sick of seeing John Cena, alright? Yeah, because they're trying to score brownie points. Oh, look, the Oscars, it's funny again. Yeah, it's nice seeing let's see John Cena naked, basically, It was not funny at all. It wasn't. So, and after that, what else? What else? Of course, they had to do a sing-along song with Ryan Gosling singing, the song "Just Ken" from the movie Barbie, which how the film was Barbie got nominated for Oscars. I have no idea why. I don't. And yet, I remember all the people that were reacting. Oh, Barbie did get nominated for Best Director, and all the outrage it was, and didn't Well, it was nominated for Best Picture, but it didn't get nominated for Best Director. And so... Oh, by the way, what I mentioned about John Cena, the reason why they did that with John Cena nearly naked, because it was 50 years ago that a time at an Oscar, a streaker went on stage when actor David Niven, I remember when he started the original the Around the World in 80 Days. I remember the most when he was starting the mystery comedy Murdered by Death, right? But it was a time that when David Niven was presenting an award, some streaker went out butt naked and did that. So that's the reason why they did that. Well, first of all, the guy who did that 50 years ago was an idiot trying to get attention. But here, it was not funny anyway. Anyway. But anyway, just going back. Okay, so they had to sing along with Ryan Gosling because he sang in the movie. Okay. I was not a fan of Barbie anyway. You could check out my channel. I was not a fan of the movie anyway. But they got the box office, the praise, and all the Oscar nominations, wherever it got, whatever. And also, and people are also the Memoriam. I said people are criticizing the Memoriam because, first of all, I just like back then when they just straight up did the Memoriam, no singing, no distracting, keeps cutting into the singers, and the time when I showed the screen, it was like so far distant, we had to look and see who it is. People, for the Oscars, if you're doing Memoriam, just flat out just show the people who died, okay? Stop cutting away to the people who were singing, whatever. Just show the Memoriam. And that'd be it, okay? Yeah, you have people sing, but don't have to keep cutting away the people who are singing when people are trying to see who died, And show a full-on front more where it's not so far distant, And it didn't show everybody, because at the end it showed the rest of the names in their named letters. Not because usually the Memoriam shows the pictures of the people who died, right? Well, it didn't get everybody, because at the end it showed just a list of names who died. One for Burt Young. I saw Suzanne Summers was in there. Treat Williams. They just had to edit. Well, we can't show everybody, so it would take too long, because they had to quickly show the rest of the names and just in their names, not the pictures. So I guess Treat Williams didn't go into respect, or Suzanne Summers, or Burt Young, and the rest of the people who were on that list. Well, I guess one point, just how unappreciated Treat Williams is, and want to show him his picture. The rest of the names of people, including Suzanne Summers and Burt Young. To me, I think to me that's disrespect. To me personally. Oh yeah, I know, because it would take forever. I get it, yeah, but just. Well, it probably, if they didn't show too much of the cutaways of people singing or doing the band, whatever, they probably would have, And then the last thing I want to say is that before I get to the list is that the one of the people were complaining about is the awkwardness with Al Pacino at the end. Al Pacino, when he presented the Best Picture award, how he just it was just so awkwardly confused and stuff, right? Instead of showing usually at the end of they quickly show the recap of the nominations of the Best Picture, right? He went straight for the envelope, and as awkward he says, "Well, I gotta get to the envelope," and his awkward says, "Oh, my eyes see Oppenheimer." Just how he just awkwardly presented. Oh, he's like, "Oh, the winner for Best Picture is." No, he takes the envelope because my eyes see Oppenheimer, and maybe you could say, yeah, people were concerned. You could say that, yes, Al Pacino, he's getting old, so probably doesn't know. Well, maybe that's the reason. I don't know why, but it just looked awkward. Some people were criticizing how Al Pacino's performance was. Maybe some people say, oh, he's getting old. Yes, of course he's old. Of course, but yeah, I like Al Pacino. If you just yeah. Maybe you can say that, but just still, at the same time, it just looked awkward, Sometimes it just, I don't know what the whole thing is, but with these Oscars, what they do, But yeah, listen, I think the Oscars, I don't give a rat's ass about the Oscars anymore, But yeah. I just had to make make some comments before I get to the winner. So, anyway, if you would agree on any of the stuff I just said before, but now let's just get to the winners now. Here's the list of the winners. For Best Visual Effects, Godzilla -1, which I'm like, cool, okay, a Godzilla movie won an Oscar. Okay, cool. First of all, I reviewed the movie. You can check that out. I enjoy Godzilla -1. It's probably the best Godzilla I've seen in probably a long time. And I did say about the visual effects, a lot of it does look pretty good for the most part. Yeah, there was a couple of moments where the other instance where the visual effects looked a little bit awkward though. But overall, I did not say I hated the visual effects. I did not. Just some parts it just looked off-putting to me. But overall, the visuals of Godzilla -1 looked pretty good. So okay, and when presented the award, a lot of the crew members were coming to the stage. They all had their own little Godzilla figurines, which that was kind of cool too, So yeah, so Godzilla -1, a Godzilla movie won an Oscar for Best Visual Effects, and which, okay, maybe I can give a little, I'll take an agreement on there, okay, because I'm a Godzilla fan, that's part of my name, although I don't like every Godzilla movie, so nothing's perfect though, so, but I enjoy Godzilla -1. Best Film Editing, Oppenheimer Best costume design. That was the one that was the award that John Cena presented nearly naked. But best costume design, Poor Things. Best makeup and hairstyling, Poor Things. Best cinematography, Oppenheimer. Best production design, Poor Things. Best sound, The Zone of Interest. Best original score, Oppenheimer. Best original song, What I Was Made For, from Barbie. From Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell. First of all, not a fan of Billie Eilish. Just saying right now. Best animated short film, War Is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko. Best live action short film, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, Wes Anderson and Stephen Rails. First of all, referring to director Wes Anderson, which I've seen a couple of his movies. Best documentary short film, The Last Repair Shop. Best documentary, 20 Days in Mariupol. Best international film, The Zone of Interest. Best animated film, The Boy and the Heroine. No, not the drug heroine. The other type of, for not hero, but another for female version of a hero, heroine, not the drug heroine. No, if I mispronounce that's, but sorry, but that's pretty much how it almost sounds like. So basically, it beat out Disney. A Japanese anime movie beat out Disney. Disney's not perfect at all, because last year Disney was so shitty last year, Jeez. That was a horrible way to celebrate Disney's 100th anniversary, right? I think the last one for the last anime movie to win for best animated feature was Spirited Away. But yeah. So best original screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall. Which that film, of course, in the audience there was a dog named Messi, the one that starred in that movie. Even that dog had its own seat, wearing a bow tie, Although the scene where it was clapping, obviously that was a person made with fake dog paws clapping, obviously, because dogs don't clap like that, obviously. So. Best adapted screenplay, American Fiction. Best supporting actress, Divine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. Which, by the way, I did like that movie. I'll have to review that sometime. It was one of my top 10 favorite films of last year. Best support, so Divine Joy Randolph for supporting actress. Best supporting actor, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. Which in his first Oscar win. Which I enjoy Robert Downey Jr. Although like I said, I have not seen Oppenheimer yet. Still, people were asking me. I still have not yet seen it. But it was Robert Downey Jr. If his first Oscar win, of course I would say, hey, he deserves it. The same thing like when Brendan Fraser won for best actor, right? Of course he would say he deserves to earn it, because I think Brendan Fraser looked pretty good in The Whale, Of course, everyone deserves their first Oscar win. Like Brendan Fraser, right? Same thing with Robert Downey Jr., a great actor. I would say, of course, he deserves to win his first Oscar. So, best supporting actor. Okay. Best actress, Emma Stone. That I am debatable on, because I was gonna go up to this point, which I gotta say, I did see Poor Things. I was not a fan of. To me, I think it was a boring movie, too long as well. And Emma Stone, it was like just very weird performance. Yes, which I'll get into when I review Poor Things. I'll just cut right here that I did not like the movie. So. Just hold. If anyone says hold those opinions for now until I review it, all right? So there's gonna be a couple of reviews I will do and I'll do poor. Eventually, I will do Poor Things because I'm like, first of all, it's too long, of course, and to me, it was a boring movie. But yeah, this film got won a lot of Oscars, including for Emma Stone for Best Actress. To me, I always say just rather give it to like either like Annette Bening or Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. Which, by the way, some people were tweeting about to her, like the reaction with Emma Stone winning. You know, to me, people will say, "Oh, Emma Stone was good though," but Lily Gladstone was better though. To me, for her performance in Poor Things, Emma Stone, I would probably say should give it to Lily Gladstone. But that's another thing though. But anyway, Best Actor, Cillian Murphy for playing Oppenheimer, and it was also his first Oscar win. Which, okay, yes, that was deservedly so. Because first of all, I like Cillian Murphy as an actor, I really do. From 28 Days Later, Red Eye. He wasn't the problem when he played Scarecrow in Batman Begins, but I just wasn't a fan of that trilogy, that Christopher Nolan trilogy. But but for his performance in Batman Begins, his performance was not bad as Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow, you know. Sunshine, I liked him in Sunshine. I liked him in a lot of other films, you know. Cillian Murphy's a good actor. Although personally, I would like to see Paul Giamatti win for his performance in The Holdovers as well, because Paul Giamatti, he was really good in that movie. Excuse me. So to me, that could win both ways for me, either Cillian Murphy or Paul Giamatti. I would have been fine with either, but that's not what I'll have to review sometime fully, The Holdovers. But Cillian Murphy, yeah, I would say it looks pretty deserved to win. Is also his first Oscar win as well, Cillian Murphy. Then for Best Director, Christopher Nolan, and then for Best Picture, which Al Pacino awkwardly gave, Oppenheimer. So, but yeah, so there's your list of winners for this year's Oscars winners. Like I said, it's Poor Things and Oppenheimer won the most Oscars. Now, like I said, I think Poor Things deserve to win those Oscars. That's debatable for people, but to me, I did not like Poor Things. So, which I'll get to that when I review it. So, but overall, to me, if it was, I'd rather pick Oppenheimer. Although, like I said, I've not yet seen it though. But like I said, just comparing film to film, you know. But if it was, I would rather pick Oppenheimer. Which I would at least those one, but still. So yeah, so there's the winners for the list for this year's Oscars. Which, I mean, the thing is, like I said, with Al Pacino's awkward performance for delivering for Best Picture, freaking John Cena, which I'm tired of his face. Yo, it's supposed to be funny, right? He's always naked. Whoa, it's supposed to be funny, right? No, it wasn't. I don't give a shit about the whole singing of the Just Can, which I'm sorry, I don't. The songs were crap anyway in Barbie for me, alright? So I didn't give a shit about I'm Just Can, them. Yeah, Ryan Gosling was singing, okay, so what? I didn't give a shit. The songs sucked to me. I did not like Barbie anyway. And then, of course, the butchering of the Memoriam as well. They butchered that. So this is what I said. I still don't give a shit. The Oscars basically not just give a shit, but just this. They always say the Oscars, they have not been worth a spit either. They're not worth a shit. They're not even worth a spit either. They have not been for many years now. Yeah, that's what I still think. Not worth a spit either. But anyway, but if anyone agrees with these winners, these winners of the Oscars, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Or if you agree with anything I say, sure not though, but I'll feel free to see then what the agreement disagrees with, just in the disagreements. So, but yeah, but that's the winners for this year of the Oscars. See what happens in the next year. Who knows? And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. We'll see you next time. Later.